photographers.
We're gonna have that meeting in a second. I want to get all the supplies to you guys, and then we'll divvy up our teams, and Scott will meet with the extraction team, and I'll meet with the vet.
You know, we came in, we did this investigation 2 weeks ago. We got undercover footage. We felt we had a strong case. We brought it to the Sheriff's Department. They agreed, and here we are. Our head veterinarian, Dr. Katrina Hurd, came in this morning with us, and we identified that everything in here is consistent with what our original findings were, cruelty. We're gonna be bringing them out. They're in X-pens and they're also in cages. We're gonna be bringing them out of the X-pens first. You know what an X-pen is, everybody? It's an open pen. Those guys will come out first, and once this thing gets cracked open, you think you smell something now. Just wait.
Our first stop was outside of Nashville, Tennessee, where we met up with Scotland Hazley and Animal Rescue Corps. They were shutting down an illegal puppy mill, and they named the operation Home for the Holidays. According to Animal Rescue Corps, there are approximately 15,000 puppy mills, both licensed and not, in the U.S. From these, over 2 million puppies are sold annually. This means on average, each puppy mill produces over 133 animals every year, and an estimated 112,000 females are kept solely for breeding in USDA licensed facilities alone.
No, buddy. Indignity after indignity.
Maltese.
Typically after a very long day, we come rolling into our emergency shelter in the middle of the night, start removing the animals and immediately going to work, again, bedding them, grooming them, but more importantly, providing them the loving, kind touch that they've never received. We start a rehabilitation process for these animals almost immediately.
It's amazing to see the first time we put our hands on them, how scared and reserved they are. You come back a week later and get them out of the cage and their personality is completely different. They're excited about you being there. They know you're not there to hurt them. They wag their tail and lick you in the face. So it's an amazing transition from day 1 to even day 7 with these pets.
You know, look at her wagging her tail. Come here, good girl. Come here, sweet girl. Come here, sweet girl. So, you know, here she is with a nice haircut and a sweater today, but just days ago she was existing in a box with some significant medical problems. As you can see, she's bald on top of her head. That's not just a bad haircut, that's because she had some parasites, but we're bringing her back to life now, aren't we?
Is there anything specific to this particular bust that's unique, or is it just heartbreaking because it is so similar to every single other one?
You know, this bust is not any worse or any better than your typical puppy mill. It's a common question I'm asked by the media. On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you rate this one? I rate them all 8 to 10. I mean, there's no such thing as a humane puppy mill. By definition, it can't exist. In this case, we had a puppy mill of 100 dogs with one person attempting to care for them. It's just simply impossible. As you can see, I've got 20 to 30 people in this building at any time providing the adequate amount of care for these animals. And that's what it requires. The power of compassion is tremendous. I mean, in this rescue alone, we've had 2 people from different states come in on their own dime and fly in to provide a service to these animals. People ask me on a regular basis, Scotland, how do you do what you do? I couldn't do what you do. I couldn't see so much suffering without getting violent towards the abusers. And it is true. We see the absolute worst humanity has to offer. But look behind me, we're seeing the absolute best humanity has to offer as well. But I gotta tell you, the work is selfish. I mean, it's very rewarding to us to reach into that cage and look at that animal in their eyes and make them the promise that their suffering is ended because of our presence. what a gift, what a privilege that is for me. And then to bring them back here and watch the resilience of an animal, watch them turn into dogs or cats or whatever the animal may be for the very first time. Selfish.